Hello, so today we're going to be learning how to set up termux. This will be one in a series, right? Where we learn how to do Python inside of termux. So on Android, that is. So you need to, of course, download termux. That is from the release page on their website. Oh yeah, on mobile view the release page is not seen, so just turn your phone into desktop view and you should see the release page over here, right? Yeah, so termux is an Android application that will allow us to run Python, right? So we want to be able to run Python from this tutorial, and that will be the first in a lot of series, right? Yeah, now here if you look at this, you need to know the type of chip your processor is if you want the smaller bundles, right? So if it's ARM64 V8, you download this one. If it's this one, right, you download, and there's the universal one, right, this over here. So you download the APK. Of course I already have it, and this is for people emulating it on a CPU, right? This is times 86 times 86 64. Yeah, now once you download that, install termux, right? So install it. It will be in your downloads folder probably, right? It will be in your downloads folder, but once installed it will be here, right? Yeah, you have termux and there will be some words. So the very first command you use is called pkgi python 3. So python 3, right? you So it's going to check for all the mirrors and all the other stuff, locating. Then it will start downloading. When it starts, it will ask you a question whether to continue or not. It will give you the size, right? Yeah, but network is a bit bad. But the network is a bit bad right now. But it should be faster than this. It should be, because you can see it's checking bad on almost every saver right now, right? If it asks us a question after this, the only thing you need to do is type Y. So let's see. I think we ask the question. Oh yeah, it updates. I already have Python, so that is right. Python would have downloaded. So to run, do Python 3 -v. We'll be checking if Python is there. Oh, of course Python is there. How do we know? We print hello, and there we get hello. Then we can exit out by running the exit function like this, right? Pretty simple instructions. We have termux, we have Python installed, right? Now we want to be able to program, right? You see, this whole thing, termux, right, has a file system inside of it. This file system will allow us to do lots of cool things. The Android file system doesn't, so we need an application that will allow us to do that, right? Go to your Play Store and search for material files. So material files, right? Yeah, again, my network is bad at this moment, but don't worry, yours should be fast. Yours should be faster. So this is the application, material files by Haixiang, right? Once you have this, right, now you have this installed, you can go over here and click on add storage, right? External storage, it will take you to the Android's internal material files, right? And you can go from the side menu here. Look, I can like go inside of a lot of applications file system, right? There's CMU, this is of course an emulator, but you want to go inside of termux, right? So once you do termux, you can use this folder allow, right? And you'll see home over here. If you want, you can rename it to termux like this, right? Yeah, so if you enter inside, this will be the file system inside of termux, right? termux of course is emulating Linux, so we can check ls. Can you see, right? Yours will look a little bit different. I modified mine. You have calculator, desktop, these are all folders, and of course we have a calculator, right? We have desktop, storage, all these are files that are inside of this. Now we have access to the files, right? We need an editor. Of course, an editor, you're going to go on Play Store, right? The same Play Store, and search for acode, right? After searching for acode, this will be the acode there, right? Yeah, though I have this one installed, that is, right? You have acode. Okay. Install acode. Of course, I already have acode installed, right? Here, here's acode. Once you have acode, it will be empty probably. So let me just close this, right? It will be empty. Click on the open folder, right? It should be here and there should be nothing. Click on the plus sign, click on the add path, select folder, right? And you can select termux again on the side menu here. Select termux. Say use this folder, allow. Yes, you can change this to termux like this, right? And okay, of course I have now multiple tmaxes. Let me just remove, but you would have one tmax there. You would have one tmax already. So here, this very same folders, desktop, inventory, the ones in yours will be empty, will be probably empty, right? And that's okay, right? Yeah, so once you have this, you can create a new folder. Of course, that's your project, right? Let's say you want to create a to-do app. We're going to continue this in the next series, right? A to-do, you after you do that, click this check button here, right? Okay, and they should be empty. So if you tap on here, it should be empty, right? We can create a new file in this, and we're going to say app.py. Of course, it can be hello.py, anything, right? And in our app.py, we can type print, right? Hello, print hello world, of course, right? Yeah, now we need to be able to run this. We can go back to tmax, right? We can go back to tmax and ls. Now we have to do here on number 4, right? We can cd to do there, and we'll see that we have app.py. So ls stands for list, cd means change directory, right? And I can type python 3, right? Python 3, and I give it a file name which is app.py. So the file name is app.py, right? That's the file name created, and look, it's printing hello, right? Now we need a better way to run this. I don't want to be switching apps like this, right? Switching apps like this. Yeah, so I'll go to the plugins, right? There is a very important plugin we need. It's called acode terminal, right? Install this plugin. I have installed it, right? Yeah, so after you're here on the Ecodex, copy this, right? Copy the very first command you see. You can do like this, or you can click this button over here. Then you go to tmax and you paste, and it should start the downloading. Which, so if you paste in the command like I did, it should have installed like this, right? Then you can type in axx like this, right? And after it does that, go here and do control, right? K, and termux should be learning like that, right? Now there's a problem here, one big problem with my phone, of course, and this should be for everybody. Go to your settings, right? It's not going to be the same as this, but you want to find the battery manager, right? Once you find the battery manager, remove these power saving things. Once you remove the power optimization things, you can turn them back on because your battery will drain faster now, right? Now it can run in the background. I have a terminal and it can run in the background, right? Yeah, so I am inside of this folder code to do. I'm inside of the folder code to do, and I want to run it from this new terminal I've gotten now. I can click on this further button here like this. So let's just do ls and do further button like this, home to do. Oh wait, it's running bash. So if you click this, it should take you to do though, not me though, because of course I'm not using bash as for now. But this should take you to do. So once you have that, right, we can run the very same command python3 app.py, right, up, and we get hello world. Of course, we can write more complex stuff here, right? Let x equal to 60, and we print, right, 60 plus x, right? I click on this comma save icon and I do this and I do up and I get 120. Yeah, I'm programming.